Hi everyone, welcome to my first vlog on financial literacy. And today we're diving into the concept, the difference between contributing and distributing factors when it comes to debt. But first, let me share you my story. It happened in 1997, and I was approached to build a shopping center in a small town called Jozini. That's in northern Zululand. And the project didn't involve just putting a shopping center together. It involved converting tribal land into a freehold property to raise a bond. But what we have to do is convert the tribal land into a 40-year lease. Yes, it took 2 years, but to get the business going or the development going, we had to take bridging finance through the pressure from the key tenants because they wanted to open up by December. So I spoke to the bank, and the bank said, no problem. The problem I'd done is I stood personal surety. And this was a big factor in my life, but it was also a blessing in disguise. And the reason why it was a blessing in disguise, because the bank, at the end of the day, pulled the plug on the date of registration of the bond as well as the registration of the 40-year lease, which nearly made me bankrupt. So the contributing factor was the bank. It was a bank's decision. It was out of my control. And I just have to accept it. But the distributing factor was I blamed the bank because I blamed everybody around. But the contributing factor was, at the end of the day, it was the bank. This is where my story takes an interesting turn. I decided to face my challenges head on with no attorney because never had the money. I took they took the matter to court. They served summonses on me. That's going to be part two of the vlog, what I've discovered. Yes, it was a terrifying experience. Standing there, and you never know what the decision is. But going through all of this pain, I've realized if it wasn't for the pain, I wouldn't have known anything about helping people like yourself going through a difficult time, going through the debt problem. We all love blaming the situation, but have you ever thought of it? You're the first one who took that loan from the bank because you wanted it. Doesn't mean you needed it. We need to discover what's the difference between a need and a want. Mine was a need. I needed that bridging finance to keep my tenants happy, to get the deal done. I had to take that risk. This is what entrepreneurs do. They understand risk, but they also understand failure. Well, this was a failure and a risk. As I said, it was a blessing in disguise. And this is what it done to me. I figured it out. How to win my own cases in court, and I'm going to show you how to do it. This is what's very important. If you know how to remove out of your comfort zone, this is when you become more successful, especially when it comes to debt. You know, we all have to go through pain to survive. But it's easier for us to look for a solution to get another loan or go to under debt review without going through and say, I can do it myself. This is why I'm doing this vlog, to show that if you go through pain, there's always a light at the end of the tunnel. It just reminds me of Joseph in the Bible, of the pain he went through. His brothers tried to kill him, throwing him down a pit. But look what he became. He never took a grudge. He understood the difference between the contributing factor and the distributing factor. It's for you to choose what is the best option. Remember, pain often carries hidden opportunities. Never take no for an answer. Stop pointing fingers. There's always three pointing back to you. Now, what did I learn through this? I learned that I've got a new passion in life. And that passion is to help people like you, because other people's debt becomes my passion. Because if I can help you to become out of debt, I can rectify your credit score. I can get you pre-approved for a bond. I can help you get new car finance. But it's for you to decide what is the best option. Why don't you join me in the next episode